Good morning, everybody. My name is JJ, and I have these really special people that help me out, these spirit beings called Tuta. And it comes through as light language, sometimes sign language, sometimes visions. So they are going to come out and play. I'm really excited to see what Tuta has to say about some things that I've been curious about. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to today. I um, I live in Idaho, outside of Boise, and the energy here. I didn't grow up here, but the energy here is very similar to where I did grow up, which is in Vermont. And the energy here is it's very sweet energy. It's just connecting with the land around here. It feels like smooth and soft, but it also has this strength and power. It's very potent. If you take the time to connect. I I don't always have um, the connection with the land because I have ADD, and so I get distracted really easily. However, when I do connect, it's pretty amazing. So I'm curious to know if you guys connect to the land around you, and like how do you do that? Do you take a moment to like just look outside, or like how do you guys um, connect to the land? For me, it happens when I'm outside and well, even inside sometimes too, but when I'm looking at something really beautiful outside, which is really easy because I have a really pretty view. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I know that I've missed a couple live streams. Um, and my view is a little different here in my background. I'm closer to my windows, just because we're going through, I'm just changing some things up. So I needed to get closer to my window. So Brenda says they talk to the trees in the front yard. Um, our friend Kaylee here says that they try and go for a walk if it's not too cold, and they give thanks from my heart and my energy when feeling blessings. I bet you Annie Bear has about 99 different ways of connecting. They say I connect to the sky and land by expanding my awareness. And yeah, good morning, everybody. Hypnicity says my aunt and cousin live in my area. You were born in Blackfoot. My mom's family was from Idaho Falls. Beautiful. Yeah, when Idaho has the same thing that Vermont has, where it's like it's very territorial. Um, you know, you can't really, you're a resident of Idaho if you weren't born here, type thing. In Vermont, it's the same way. Like, I'm fourth generation, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but I can understand how people can get like a little uppity about where they grew up because of all the changes. Because I grew up in a small town in between like Killington, which is this huge ski area, um, and like Killington even like renamed a town eventually. Like it was called Sherburne, Sherburne, yeah, something like that, and they completely like changed the town to Killington. But so yeah, I grew up there, and then on the other side of me was like it's like where one of the Rockefellers lived in Woodstock, Vermont. It's very like it's very quaint, but yeah, it's like when you grow up in this like beautiful place. Yeah, I can understand why you want to be territorial. Annie Bear says another way to connect with nature. Let's see. Let's see what Annie Bear says. I call out to raptors, crows, and gulls. Randy says I talk to the trees too, Brenda. I actually talk to everything, Randy says. Oh, hi, Jenna. Welcome, Jenna. It's nice to see you. Annie Bear says it helps. It helps to be with a tree. Yeah, it is super cold in my office. I'm not wearing socks or shoes. My feet are so cold. So cold in here this morning. I usually have a little space heater because it doesn't matter like where I live. There's always like a couple rooms that the heat is all cuckoo kachooey, and my office is one of them. And it's either like cold or hot. And poor Ink. Ink isn't moving that fast because it's cold. I need to. I just wanted to be barefoot, Annie. I didn't want to go get my slippers. Hi, Beck. Welcome. Yeah, Core knows about Vermont. Yeah. Yeah, my parents ended up living on Lake Champlain, Core. That's the camp we would always go to when I was little. That was in my four generations, right on Lake Champlain, across from Fort Ticonderoga. And it was so fun because that part of Lake Champlain was really narrow. And so the fort, you could see the fort really well. And you could hear they would always have, the cannons going off, um, just for the tourists or whatnot. So that was really fun. And sometimes you could hear their music, like the fife and drum stuff. But yeah, it's freezing in here, which is actually good for me today. Keep me awake. Okay, so I want to tell you guys. You know where I was, Core? It's super. I lived right next to the the camp, or where my parents eventually lived, was right by the so there was a fishing access. It was like my mom and dad's home, and then a fishing access, and then the cable ferry, because like I said, it was narrow there, so the cable ferry was really interesting. That's how you would get to Walmart, because Shoreham, Vermont's nowhere near any of that stuff. Growing up, I called it Borum, and the town next to that is Orwell, so it was like Borum and Snorwell. But I loved it. I loved it. It was my favorite place. I'd rather go there than anywhere else. So yeah. Okay. So today, what I want to do is, first of all, the card I picked from this beautiful deck that Debbie Freebird Spirit gave me. It's called the Ocean of Wisdom Oracle Cards. And God, the deck is just so pretty. Look at that. It's like everything. So pretty. But the card was I'll put it up here if I can go back up to the top. So it's embrace the rhythm of life and let your movements flow with the currents of change, which there's like a buttload of change happening right now. Things we can see, things we can hear, and maybe some things that is the things that are unseen. Because I know that Kaylee reached out to me, Fogo Pogo, and said that they have some changes going on in their lives with their spiritual journey. And I did get your message, and I will be. Somebody else reached out to me too for on my website, tutaspeaks.com. You can go to services, and I'm going to be opening up some more private sessions. So you can go there. Not right now because there's nothing available, but I'm going to open up some time for that. But yeah, I really loved the card today. So, Hypnicity says, I feel turbulent and unbalanced. This is going to be perfect for you. I hope so, anyways. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So, I was thinking of, I was just thinking about our potential, as these human beings, and like bigger than being a human being, like all that other stuff about us, that's not just like in this flesh. But I was really thinking about our own healing abilities for ourselves. Um, and so I get really excited thinking about that and just the possibilities. And so I was really thinking about doing a journey. I tried it just myself the other day, and it was phenomenal. But just a journey where um, we go into this place where we get to do our own healing. And for me, I like to think of it as this pod, like a healing pod that you go into. And in this healing pod, you like almost surrender to who you are, and um, just become this beautiful healing energy for yourself. So that's what we're going to try to do today. Of course, Tuta likes to come in and change things up, so hopefully that's on their agenda as well, because I really want that to happen. So let's see what happens. Um, and can you guys hear me okay? I'm using the microphone on my computer. It's cold in here. Just want to make sure that you can hear me. A recalibration. That's great. That's what I really love. Thank you, Annie. That's what I really love about like our own inner teachers and our own healing ability. It's like we can go ahead and go do this journey together, but you can work on like your own stuff. And yeah, but we get to do it together, which is pretty special. Okay, so let's try this. See if you can see if there's anything you can adjust to get more comfortable. Make sure my phone is off. Yeah, it is. Okay. And I've already called in Reiki. Yeah. Calling it in to be an amplifier of what we're about to do. Get nice and comfortable. Pa'ona, pa'ona. They say, imagine that you are in this special place where I like to call it like a healing pod, where it's like this zero gravity type place I can be. But what's your special place? Like you get to create that right now. Really think about visually where you want to be during this as you come into this. And I always really like to ask, just check in if this is for your best and highest good, or my best and highest good. Just asking that it comes with ease and grace, respectfully. Okay. And wherever you are in this beautiful healing environment for yourself, make it comfortable. Check in with your lighting and the sound. Are you by the ocean? Can you hear the waves? Are you in a forest? Are you in a healing pod like I am? Really bring in some things to make it real, comfortable. Maybe you have a picture of a loved one with you, or maybe calling in any angels or guardians, maybe just your spirit team. And as we get all snuggly and all comfortable in this space, just take a breath in, letting your day go. releasing your worries. This is just for you right now. Congratulations for being here. Pa'anoti manu tamamai tianana kia tianamaka na iamaka. Even a tree has a healing property to itself. Just like the tree, sometimes we have these healing properties that we share with other people. But the tree is saying that we need to have the healing properties for ourselves as well. They're saying you can't um, give so much sap to um, to others. You need to keep some of that specialness, that nectar of life for yourself as well. And we're very caring and giving people that sometimes, even if we're running on empty and we see somebody who needs something, we of course we'll reach out to them, but make sure that you're taking the time to check your levels and your healing properties, like your they're saying the word cash. They're like they're comparing it to how you can't start a fire to warm yourself if you gave away all of your wood, all of your fuel. So they are bringing in the stars, the universal healing energy. This is where Reiki really helps me, that universal energy out there. You don't need to be a Reiki practitioner to access it. It's just your birthright, I believe. So calling in that universal light. Ta'ana pamaku tianu patiamama. Relaxing your forehead. Relaxing your forehead and your eyebrows and your eyes. Relaxing your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, your temples. Relaxing the top of your head. Seeing your muscles melt as you relax. Relaxing the back part of your head. It is possible to be relaxed but also be aware. So turning down the volume on pain and volume on some of the thoughts, just so we can hear this healing inside of us, experience this, turning down the volume of the tight muscles in the back of our neck, our sinuses for the allergy people, relaxing the smile muscles, relaxing the voice box. Tanota, calling in that healing energy of yourself. Paku for yourself. Paku, paku, paku. What would need to happen right now for your full potential to relax your physical body and open up to your own healing? Anuta babaku nana. Papa pa mamaku kanaka. Yi tianata. 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 Tanu kamamai. Tananamau. Kamakoti. Tianananamashui. Mauki tamai. Ye tamashe. Tiana mama mama maui. Tiana mama mai. Tiana na ye mawai kamau. Titamakai. Where is that healing ability? Kuyanu kianui. Tanamawai. Tamau. Tamau kamashe. Ye nana ye ti tamashe wawaye. Makuki makuki tamaye ti pawashe mae. Mama ye u kawaii kawaii. Tia 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 tia. Mama ki. Tiana maui kai. Aeta mao. Tiana mama ye titi. Tamao ki. Ye nana ye tau. Tia mau kawai. Ai tai nama ye wai. Pamauki. Tama ye tauki. Mama ye tasheu. Pai ye namau. Kaye ma ye ushna. Akana tiana ye mawaye. Tamaye. Oh kai. Tanota. Ama pako kamati ma yewa. Pama tiana go. Yana tana tiatia nama shtitana ye matui. Pana tutiama. Papa yema. Ti manotama. Ukanati. Ukatiti, the remembrance, tuka, of the healing, kukana, of being whole, kutiti nama kukayewa. Anuti, yatamakuki tashtitanu ka. Matutunu maba kotiama pa totiama ko. Yanodiamaku katotinana, bringing in the healing, your healing. Kukanatiawa. Panuna ye nana ye pa ye. Tanodiama washmawi. Patutama papa ye nana mama ye washtitayewa. And looking at this flower, this petal with the petals, tutananamakushtata, and you give these healing properties of this petal of yourself to you and to you and to you and to you, and it's so nice. Tutiana. And just remember to keep the seeds so you can grow more. Matu. Put those seeds right inside your heart space. Tiakoki. you can always grow more healing. Kunata, kunata. Patititi anotinana, kopatma eshnata, yatiana, yatiana. And going back up, for anybody feeling pressure in their head, for those people, kotiano, sending a little extra to your own healing to your head. Panotiano ko. Ano apa onotiamo ko ba ishnata ma ko yewa. Anuti, anuti, anuti. Panutiawa, for the ones who feel depleted. Tutana, 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 tutana. Seeing that Pokono to nononoshita no nana kuyawa, the current of your own healing, kutana, the current of the universal healing, anatana titana mama ko namayewa, tionononoshtita flowing. How is the flow for you? How is the current? Tiono tanashtita. Is it trying to get through like a crack in a dam? Potiti tama papa pakuna mama monoshtita nana yewa natana ka yewa no. Seeing it opening a little bit more. Kuka, 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 kuka. Opening up to that healing. Kotana, kotana, kotana. Paukai. Singing to that opening of it. Hello, healing. Kumatiawa, kumatiawa. Welcome, welcome. Have the healing come in and sit by your fire. Matuyama. Have a conversation with your healing. Kunatiyama pa pa pa. Ntiana kama. Atiana kama. It's okay to cry and let the tears fall as you say hi to your own healing. Kutanati. Kutanati. Hyena. Oh, koyewa. Pamapa. Atutunuma. Kotiama. Oshna, Oshna, Oshna. They know. They know about the feeling of feeling depleted. Tutatatana pako enyanu. Yanu, the pain. Kukanyanaka. Okay. Tianapa, Tianapa, Kotititna, Atotano Tiawa. They say you are the great weaver. Amalditia Tietianova Shiva. And they're bringing in the different colors, the different frequencies. Tia Pama for your own weaving. Kodana, Kodana. Banana ye tiamashe. Patititana ye. Gives some great joy to see this for you. Kamatia papa mama ye. Tamao tamao ti ti ti. What patterns are you weaving? Pama tui 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 tamashe mapa ye wa. Pama mama mama ye ti 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 ti. Pama Tiana maukai tae tamaukai. Yena tauki amashe maukai tia maui. Anui. Papa yena papa sheu. Tiana maeu ushna ushna. Yetamauki. Makoyeiti. And they put, they're gifting you some sunglasses or some glasses so you can see your own personal weaving. And they say be creative around your house, like do this energetic frequency weaving around your house, where only you can see it because it's your medicine. It's your apothecary. How does everybody, how does your energy feel? And it's okay, because this is just practicing. It's okay if you feel like it didn't work as potent as you had wished it had been. I definitely am feeling somebody who has the tension, like in the neck, a little bit in the jaw. Kaylee says sleepy, but in a good way, tears and yawning. Yeah, I yawn when I'm past, doing the energy work too. Hypnicities, tinnitus got quiet. Core says more free. Leah says cleaning my house in gratitude. Healing Wave says my left side of my jaw hurts. Okay. Healing Wave, I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. Up, up, up. Am I going to sneeze for real? No. Okay. Let's think about that. If you want to, Healing Wave, let's think about the left side of your jaw. However it is that you see like your medicine coming in, like your healing, as if maybe it's a compress, an energetic compress, or maybe even a physical one of either coolness or heat or whatever. They're saying the word comfrey. I'm not even sure. Don't quote me on that. They're saying comfrey, that herb. So if I'm thinking about the left side of your jaw, they're saying we're so energetic, such energetic beings, that sometimes even hearing something can move something like askew. Atutano paono kama nuia baba no nashna tanana yewa no tiawa. Atutanana. Atatanana. Pa aka anotita no tunana no konash na yewa. They're saying, wouldn't it be nice if we could just like papa matiti na tu akama mano tiawa no kamash na tiawa tu tiawa. They're using like the cutting motion healing wave. They're using like this cutting motion. Wouldn't it be great if we could cut the tension with our little energetic scissors? Would that be great? Funny. I was talking to my body about how pain is not the only currency I'm fluent in. That's funny, Annie. Let's see what Kaylee came up with. Comfrey ointments have been used to heal bruises as well as pulled muscles and ligaments, fractures, sprains, strains, and osteoarthritis. Well, right on. Leah says the back of my left knee was really bothering me, but it calmed down. Thank you. Yeah, the back of the knees. That's a tricky one when that happens. Fogo says the back of my neck, then my jaw, then usually tired and nausea when I fight it. Yeah, okay. You know, Kaylee, just one of the things that popped into my mind when I was thinking about you and that is, um, I know you love like the mystical stuff, and so there's like this hood, and it's soft. It's almost like velvety, you know. It's like this hood, this the cape of mystics. And just think about when you take off that you emerge and you take off that hood and you're like you're exposed. Like, how would that feel if that like that cape of mysticism, um, like the magic of it, like what would happen, you know, if you were to put that down? I would think it would feel very like exposed to the elements, um, especially like the neck. So this is really interesting. Thank you, Leah. Our friend Oil Painter from the community makes amazing salves. So, how would you go about getting something like that, Leah? Do you just go to like at Oil Painter on YouTube and like reach out, or does she have a website? Do you know? Beck says, I got that I need to clear my energy day and night, remaining in my higher self frequency. Hmm. Yeah. I forget to do that. It's like, yeah, I'll take the trash out when I see that it needs to be like some attention over there. Like I'll do that, but I won't take it out my if I have any cuckoo cuckoo energy going on that maybe doesn't belong to me. Maybe I'll use that as a reminder when I take the trash out. I need to do that for myself too. Leah says she has the info on her site. I just sent her money through through Walmart. Hmm. Oh, and here we go. Send her an email at here. Cool, cool, cool. When you marry a tall man, it affects your neck. Those partners of ours. That's hilarious. So does anybody have any if anybody has any questions, we have a few more minutes if you want to ask a question about healing or, for yourself. I'm really glad to be here too, Leah. Randy says vibration and frequency is everything. I know. Gosh, wouldn't it be lovely to have that like in class, like in high school or even like kindergarten, be like, let's talk about frequency. That would really help the little ones, wouldn't it? I'm glad that we're all here, and I know some of us have children and grandchildren and maybe great grandchildren, so we get to share this with others. Oh God, I love it when you ask the grandmothers for a message, Annie Bear. Makes me want to cry. Okay. Grandmothers, would you like to shine some more love and bring some more delicious wind in for our friend Annie Bear, the nature lover, the lover of light shining through the trees. Annie Bear, they're showing me this. They're showing me a grandmother that it feels like the grandmother is weighed down. I can see like all of these. I can hear her like she's wearing so many bells, so many like almost like weighted down with like different bells that she's collected from here and there. It's just like she walks around and it's like you can really hear her. And I see her, she's short. There is like this weight of carrying the bells. But it's like she's telling me like this is my this is like a burden. Like a burden of the bells. Dietiano tapa, but this is how she walks. Tutama papama tia pama papagoya patita anatia natia natia natiana. Tia mama noshna noshna noshna. Manda tutoma baptituna mamash tia ano tia papako. The burden of the bells. Ah, are they telling you another story? Another storyline? The burden of the bells. Another great poem, story, artwork. They always give you a to-do list, Annie. The burden of the bells. Ah. Sounds tearfully true. I do what I can do. Do you feel like you got some burdens? You know, if that grandmother in the story has the burden of the bells, how interesting would it be to hang those bells from the trees? Um, and I feel like once that grandmother would like hang a bell so the wind could play with it, um, like that bell gets the bell or that burden gets some freedom and isn't like held so tightly to the other bells. Like I would think if I was like this beautiful bell with my own sound, I would want my own sound to be heard. It's nice to be heard with other ones, but it's almost nice to like hang that up in a tree, so the bell can enjoy its own sound, its own pitch, its own tune. Um, yeah, the wind can play with that one individually, where it's like if the wind was coming through and there's so many bells, plus, the grandmother's body, maybe the bell can't perform the way it vibrationally wants to, if that makes sense. So, yeah, so it can sing, exactly. Yeah, yeah, the wind. Yeah. Only ego would believe such a story. See, I already feel like the poetry is there for you. Annie Bear, I don't know, I'm moving things around, but Annie Bear gifted me this beautiful green painting. It's like the stuff that she channels is amazing. It's usually right up there, but I moved it because I'm moving things around. And then somebody asked about a snake. Okay, Tuta. They say it's okay for me to share. Like Leah, you might have heard me say this before, but I took these shamanic energy classes with Alberto Vialdo and his team at the Four Winds, and Snake was one of the directions that he would call in. And I love Snake. I love it when Snake comes in, and it's like Snake will come slithering in to really devour, um, what we no longer need. It's almost like taking out that energetic trash that they were talking about before. Um, but it slithers on in, and it's like, so there's that aspect of the snake. Where it can come in and help you almost kind of in a way shed what's no longer needed. And but then there's the other no, they don't want me to talk about that. That's like just a JJ thing. Okay, let me see about Papakwa atitoma yanutuma babawatiti natiokona tiatanaka. The snakes for Leah. Ma papapi ama koi koi. It's almost like the snakes come in and they rearrange what your name is, Leah. They like talk. They think it's funny, like the Harry Potter and the Slytherin, like how the words change. Titiana, Goya, Titiana, 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 Titiana. Okay. Okay, so don't laugh. But this is when they give me stuff, I have to write it down like how I hear it so I can pronounce it the same way. Titiana. Tiama papako aiwa. Tiama ba. So I see like Leah. Kotitana mama tutoto papa papa kona iwa. And it's like it's almost like they go beyond your name. It's like I see your name and then I see they go behind it and they switch it up. Oh, really, Kaylee? It's one of your new light language words meaning daughter. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got goosebumps with that. So sometimes when Tuta gives me stuff, I'm not exactly sure how it goes, but yeah, they're always in your knowing. I feel like tutuma ish natia. Sometimes when they give me names like this, I'm like, okay, well, is this like Leah's name, or is it something that you can do? Or like, yatio mao kone atu pa anu tianu niama papa kiona. It's something that you do. Amapa. Pupatito no momonosh na tata ashti chanana ashti tanu papa koyapa. Yatito no no makoshte matiti apaka ewa. So they're doing like this almost like a clearing of the horizon or clearing of like the clutter almost that might be in the way of people, like if you were talking to somebody and it's like your frequency. Okay. Okay. Instead of frequency, they're like frequency. I don't even know how to spell it. I'm not even gonna try. Frequency, like how sometimes the spirit stuff. Sometimes we feel like freaks. Papa, titi, but Mathieu no pas tito. But you do your own frequency, where it's like you almost clear away the stuff that's not important, so you can get behind. Oh yeah, so you can get behind the matter. It might be something presenting in someone's life around you as this, but you're just like pamatino, you get behind it. It's almost like in a way to see clearly and to see what's behind it. Thank you. So funny. You guys are great. Yeah. Isn't spirit fun? Yes. Yes. The backwards way in. Yeah, 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 yeah. I like how you say it, Leah. They're always in my knowing. I love it. I also love how Tuta's like, no, JJ, you're going in the. You don't share that. That's your thing. That's it. That's just your thought. Like, no. I'm just going up a little bit here. The burden of the bells. Gosh, I love that. Okay, here, this is a good one. We'll end on this one. Do all energy healing modalities heal the same way, or do we need a specific one to heal a certain thing? Do all energy healing modalities heal in the same way? Okay. I am not going to answer that. Let's see what Tuta has to say. Panoti. Tano, healing wave. Panoka, healing wave, healing wave, healing wave. Paoti nama, do all energy healing modalities. Water, water, water. People bring their own essence. Tutama e anui. Papa marina. Oh, yana. It's a different language. Ye taco. Anatiama ko kiama ko. Atatanuti. Tatatanuti. They're talking about the light on both ends. Opaka ti inaka. Tiana, 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 paoka. Atiama pakua. The light on both ends. Yatiama papatia papa noi. But they're crystals. Tutanono shtitano. It's almost as if there's like a thing in between and there's two crystals. Titoma wala la li na na yana na ni kata ni anaka. Ia tiana na 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 kietiana ka ti ano pa tutiawa. And they're like sometimes this staff or this tool of yours, sometimes it's longer and sometimes it's shorter. Koka a ana tia pa pa nui nama. It's almost as if pa o kama atu non pa kwa atutano tiana ta ata 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 o kama ko eshiwa. Sometimes it's bigger. Taco more times it's concentrated. Titampaka na yama tia 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 tia. Ako tiama papano. Sometimes when making the pauto pa, when making the medicine, sometimes the broth or the concoction is patu ato a different flavor. Koka otititana pa tamama ishniawa koka iwa. But in the beginning, they did show me this like tutama tititano. It's like this toolbox of yours where it's rectangular. Kokano tiano. It's not even like it has a tuto. It's not a way to close it or put a top on it. It's like always open. But it's like when you reach in, there's different modalities. Tiana tia for you to receive yourself. Atuta, they want you to receive it yourself. Pa ko ka ano tininti unko, like reaching into this rectangular, like almost it feels like there's a bottom, but I don't know if there is a bottom. But water, um, water is one of the healing elements. I mean, obviously you have wave in your name. Like, what would it feel like if you were to hold this thing that had light on both ends? To me, it feels like I feel the energy in both of my hands. Like healing wave, I know that you said like part of your jaw was like the jaw was hurting. Pa'etuma to tone the light on both ends. That's interesting. So in order to answer like your specific question about a specific one to heal a certain thing, the one there, two things they're showing me for you right now is water and like these light crystals, the light on both ends. I'm not sure what that means for you. I guess they're just putting that out there. But that's what we will be ending on. And La Luna, when you get to this part, because I know you're watching it on replay, thank you for showing up. We love you. Thank you for being a part of this. And what a pleasure it was to be with you guys today. I hope everybody has the best, as one of my friends from Canada would say, like, I just have the best time ever, if it's possible. That's my thing. She would never say that. She's like, have the best day ever. But you guys all take care. And yeah, we'll see you guys further on down the road. I know that Alice or Allie over at Heart and Soul Connected, we like to do double dates. So you'll be seeing us on 2-2. And I'm going to try to be more present here on Mondays for these journeys. And yeah, what a pleasure to do these with you. So everybody have a great day and a great week. Bye.